It's unpopular opinion time. What's going on, everyone? I tweeted, send me your unpopular Pokemon opinions. I'll start. I don't want Down and Pearl remakes. The Pokemon Company already gets away with selling the same content over and over a lot, and I'd much rather have a direct sequel to Platinum instead if it had to be Sinnoh related. Now, today, we're gonna look at some of the most unpopular opinions sent in by my Twitter followers, which you can become one too if you follow me on Twitter. If you'd like to get involved in these videos, we'll see if these opinions are actually unpopular or not, because it seems like people struggle with the concept of what unpopular actually means.
That sign can't stop me because I can't read.
Like, I've seen people like,
I think that there should be Mega Evolutions back in Sword and Shield. Sorry.
it's like, that's not an unpopular opinion. Most people like Mega Evolutions. It's generally a loved thing, but let's get into it, shall we? And you can also feel free to argue amongst yourselves in the comments section below if you'd like to. Let's see. I really like the X and Y games, and I miss the nostalgia of it being my first ever 3D game. Also, the legendary Pokemon for that gen are so well thought out and sick looking, I swear to God, do not at me. All right, so is this an unpopular opinion? I kind of think so. I mean, people are generally like, not hugely for X and Y. I'm generally not hugely for X and Y, so I'd say, yeah, this classifies as an unpopular opinion as I check my hood. Is my hood looking weird? Maybe, I'm not sure. Someone said, I agree with this. Fire Red Leaf Green filled a gap. They provided Kanto and Johto because Gen 1s and 2 couldn't connect to Ruby Sapphire Emerald. Since Ruby Sapphire Emerald, everything's been forwards but compatible. There's zero need for ORAS. Literally, just go and play the original games. They still work. But you're missing out on the main thing. Meta. Objection! Remakes print money for very little effort. You already have the region, you already have the story, you already have the Pokemon, you already have pretty much everything. You just have to kind of spice up the graphics a little bit, maybe add a little bit of new content, and you're good to go. This is just an image. Someone just quoted it with an image. Brain cells were going to start dying if I continued this conversation. Well, because I said I don't want remakes because they resell the same game over and over again. See, that's how I know this is unpopular opinion. I even did a poll on my Twitter once, and most people, for some reason I can't comprehend it, said they'd rather have the same game than a new game or a remake or something along those lines. I think a Platinum 2 would be sick. I think a Platinum 2 would be fantastic, continuing the story of Sinnoh with new content areas and things to do, like Black and White 2. And no, before anyone says it, Black and White 2 is not a remake or an enhanced edition. It's not a Crystal to your Gold and Silver. Black and White 2 is a sequel. For some reason, so many people in this community don't understand the concept of a sequel. Gen 4 were too slow. Gen 6 is worse than Gen 1s and 2, not ORAS. Gen 7 is actually really good. What? How is this an unpopular opinion? Gen 4 is too slow? Literally the most popular memes around Gen 4 are how slow it is. That's not unpopular. Gen 6 being worse than 1 and 2? X and Y? Everyone agrees with that. For the most part. I'm not gonna say everyone agrees with it, but a lot of people do. A lot of people agree with it. I want him to experiment with new things. Can you imagine a VR Pokemon game? Oh, it'd make me throw up. South! Macargo is as hot as the sun. We walk through grass, see a Pokemon, fight it without a transition to a different scene. That would be amazing. Unless they pulled like a Half-Life Alyx, I don't see that working. Like, there's like 3 really good VR games, and I don't trust the Pokemon Company to be able to make a really good Pokemon VR game. I just don't. Also, personally, kind of hate VR. Not gonna lie. Want to stay far away from that as humanly possible, because it makes me sick. The classic games are great, but I love how user-friendly Switch is. What? That's not unpopular. That is a statement that 100% of people can get behind. The classic games are good, but user-friendliness is good. Yes, everybody thinks this. Congratulations. Gen 5 Pokemon have better designs. Oh, okay. There's one. Okay, that's a spicy meatball right there. Gen 5 Pokemon have better designs. Said the guy with the Galvantula as his profile picture. He says, I just like Galvantula, Animal Crossing, and JoJo. And he goes by the Galvantula guy. I wonder what his favorite Pokemon is. Do they have better designs? I don't know. I kind of see every generation as having like equal footing on the designs. Oh, but Patterrz, there's a Trubbish Pokemon, there's an ice cream. Oh, but Generation 1 had a ball and a pile of sludge and a slightly differently colored ball. and a guy with boxing gloves. Let's not pretend that Generation 1 was the absolute height of creativity now. There will never be an official game that lives up to people's imaginations of what Pokemon games can or should do. No matter how good the game is on its own merits, it will always be a disappointment. I agree. There'll never be an official game that lives up to expectations because Game Freak is always on a time crunch to release games on a regular schedule, pretty much yearly, almost yearly at this point. Obviously, we didn't have one in 2020, but we did have the DLC, and people's expectations of Pokemon games are way too high. There are people who are like,
Oh, there should be a game that has like every regions and like all of the features and it's an MMO.
and it's like, have you seen what Game Freak makes? Have you seen it? Have you played these games ever before in your life? Do you know what they make? They don't make that. They don't make those kind of games. I was gonna say they're not a CG Projekt Red, but not even CD Projekt Red is CD Projekt Red anymore. Like, who even makes those mind-blowing games anymore? Who's the best developer out there right now? Who makes the best games right now? Because frankly, I don't even know. I'm hoping that Bethesda can come back with Starfield and absolutely smash it, but my expectations are way low. I'm hoping BioWare can come back and absolutely smash it with the next Mass Effect game, but my expectations are low. There's been a new BioShock announced. BioShock is my favorite game of all time. I hope that absolutely smashes it, but my expectations are middling. That way I can never be disappointed. Not sure how unpopular this is, but I'm fine with some of Ash's Pokemon never evolving. Oh, I didn't even consider this. I mean, yeah, I guess that's fine. It kind of didn't make sense to me in the originals why they didn't evolve, but I kind of guess it. I kind of get it. Like, they're easier to animate if they're small and there's less like going on. Like, Bulbasaur's a really easy Pokemon to animate compared to Venusaur, so it makes sense. And also, it kind of gives it a bit more character. Like, you don't have to be big. Not every Pokemon has to be big and stupidly strong. I can get behind that.
Gen 1 was actually hard.
No, it wasn't. Needing to grind 73 hours on Butterfreeze before fighting Brock because he chose Charmander isn't fun or hard. It's stupid and tedious. Also, while Generation 1 designs are good, they're still pretty bland when you look at what others in Generation... Holy crap, I can't speak! Other gens have to offer. Yes, grinding doesn't make something hard. The older Pokemon games were not hard. They were just as easy as the newer ones. Yeah, they're just as easy as the newer ones. Seriously.
Oh, but the old generations were so difficult.
No, walking into an Elite Four where they're level 40 and they have pathetic movesets and teams it's not hard. Generation 1, literally, walk into Generation 1 Elite Four and what do they have? What do they have? They have nothing. The champion has Pokemon that have 3 moves. Executor's like Stomp has its only attacking move. Generation 1 was not hard. It's held together with duct tape and hopes and dreams. I think Pokemon companies should just drop remakes and just do sequels every time they want to revisit an old region. Is this an unpopular opinion? What do you think? Remakes or sequels? What do you think? I think that people are like they can't even consider the concept of new content because they've just been shoveled the same thing over and over and over again. That they're just like, oh, I don't even consider the possibility of having new content. That would never happen. Give me remakes. I want to play the same game again, brothers. Come on now. But then again, there's also people that haven't played Pokemon for like years and years and years and years and years, and they want to revisit their childhood, which I mean, I get that as well. But you can also revisit your childhood in a sequel because it'll be the same areas except revamped with new content and new things and new story. I think that would be better. Pokemon was never hard. It was just tedious. Yes. Grinding is not fun. I don't know how many people agree with this or disagree with this, but grinding has never been fun. I hate grinding. Literally, I just gen in rare candies at this point. I don't want to sit there and fight against Weedles for 5 hours. That's not fun. All right, here we go. Gen 5 was mid besides Black and White 2. So wait, so Gen 5 was mid except for half of Gen 5. Gen 6 wasn't bad, LeMayo. Okay. Pokemon games haven't gotten easier, you've just gotten older. It's the same thing. Yeah, I know. I think that's right. Gen 6 was okay. Gen 5 being mid besides Black and White 2, so you just didn't like Black and White. I mean, I can get why you were forced to use all these new mons that you didn't really gel with yet. So I can see why people didn't like Black and White. I think Black and White 2 are the superior versions, the best part of Generation 5. And I think Generation 5 is growing on me as I grow older. I am enjoying Generation 5 more and more. I'm actually doing a Let's Play, a Pokemon Challenge run of Generation 5, a White 2, randomized Nuzlocke, but Pokemon Evolve every single level, every Tuesday on my Twitch channel, and I've been really enjoying that so far. It's been a fresh new thing to do. It's been sick. If you want to watch that, you can go and follow me on my Twitch channel because I stream there pretty much every single day. But it's been good so far, and Generation 5 is great. Pokemon Emerald could be better. What? That's not an unpopular opinion. No one is sitting here like,
Pokemon Emerald is the perfect game. It cannot be improved at all.
I don't know if he was saying it's like bad or something, but it could be better. Well, yeah, any of them could be better. Sure. Wait, this one had replies. I'm curious to see what the replies here were like. Last one's straight up wrong. Compare gym leaders and Elite Four movesets as well as the level you fight them from the older games to the newer ones. Okay. Generation 1, Executor with Stomp. Generation 2, Elite Four started at level 40. Sure. Generation 7, what they have like, God, I don't even remember Generation 7. Generation 8, they have Gigantamaxes and things like that. Generation 7, you got like Ultra Necrozma. That's just a direct comparison. The old games are not hard. Pokemon following you is overrated. I think this is an unpopular opinion, and I also agree with it. Yes, Pokemon following you is totally overrated. In Sword and Shield, it sucks. You walk like 2 steps. I walk over here, and then a Pokemon is here, and it takes them 7 years to catch up with me, and then they disappear and reappear right in front of your face every single time. I'm like, okay, all right, Sun Noodle, let's go. And it's like, bloop, bloop, come on now. Why? It's just not good. It's kind of annoying. It's just annoying more than anything else. Generation 1 is hot ass. All right, hold on now. Listen, I still love Generation 1, okay? I still love Gen 1. It still has a special place in my heart. One of the first games I ever played was Pokemon Blue. So it's got a special place in my heart. And it has the nostalgia factor like nothing else. So I don't think it's bad. Just definitely has a lot of bad things to it though. I have 2. National Dex isn't a big deal. Not having it makes a region feel more unique. Maybe. Legendary Pokemon shouldn't be allowed in competitive play. Oh my god. I'm so tired of people thinking that the word legendary makes a Pokemon good. It literally doesn't. If you've actually seen the usage of legendary Pokemon, there are some legendary Pokemon in Smogon that are like never used, underused. Like, not every legendary Pokemon means that it's good. Regice sucks dick, okay? There are so many other Pokemon better than Regice, but because it has a legendary label, oh no, you can't use that now. Like, no one wants to use it because it's terrible. There are so many other Pokemon that are better than it. Honestly, just banning everything that has a label on it would be a terrible idea because that would reduce the variety of the teams. Now, banning things that are ridiculously overpowered, like Mega Rayquaza, makes sense. That's why it's banned. Wait, it is banned, isn't it? I don't know. I don't keep up with VGC anyway. I don't keep up with competitive. I don't play competitive anymore at all. But just because something is legendary doesn't mean that it's even good. Gen 2 sucks. It's not the worst. Gen 1 is a broken mess, but Gen 2 sucks. Bad level curve, bad Pokemon variety. True. Not many people think about this, but there is substantially fewer Johto Pokemon that you expect that you can actually catch and use before post-game. It's kind of ridiculous. A lot of the new Pokemon stat-wise and roll-wise are identical to Kanto Pokemon. And a lot of them are just bad. Like, I'm gonna be honest, a heavy amount of Gen 2 Pokemon are just awful. They're just look at the Pokedex and tell me how many genuinely, like, good statistical Pokemon there are in there. They could have given them a little buff. You might like them because of personal reasons, and that's fine. You know, Statler exists, but it's not good. Girafarig is there. It's cool. It's got a cool concept. It's a giraffe and it has like 2 sides to it. It's normal psychic. That sounds sick, but it's not a good Pokemon. Sinnoh was the worst region in the entire franchise, followed partially by Hoenn. You know, it was the best region in Generation, even better than Johto. How dare you? See, I can see why people don't like Sinnoh. It's because you have to spam HMs to get literally anywhere. But Sinnoh is such a pretty region. It has like the snowy mountains. It has the verdant fields. It has the industrialized areas. It has the rocky outcrops. It has so many cool things. Unova's a circle. This is the map. That's the map of Unova. Bad region. I still like the games, but bad straight line all the way around. Not a fan of that. All right, and those were the Pokemon unpopular opinions. How many were actually unpopular? Maybe like 4 were actually unpopular. But anyway, you can debate all these in the comments section below. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did enjoy your stay, remember to subscribe to the channel because we upload here pretty much every single day. Thank you so much for watching. I stream every day on Twitch, and I also stream pretty regularly on the YouTube channel as well. I also post on my TikTok, my Twitter, and my Instagram, all of which are linked in the the description. If you don't follow them, then you'll probably fall off a bridge or something. I have no idea. Also, join the Sub Noodle Discord server if you're a YouTube member or a Twitch sub. I would love to see you in our Discord server. It's fantastic. I'm in there every single day. I chat in there with everyone every day. If you want to chat with me, join the Discord server. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Thank you so much to our Twitch subs and YouTube members of the day. Remember, if you are a YouTube member or a Twitch subscriber, that both gives you access to the sub Discord. And I appreciate you supporting the channel. Thank you so much, guys.